Hey everyone, welcome back. So this year I decided to not only make my first holiday themed video, but also my first video in a series on import Japanese games titled
It Came from Japan!
And our inaugural title is Christmas Nights into Dreams for the Sega Saturn. Let's check it out. Now, for those that don't know, Christmas Nights is basically a playable demo of the original Nights into Dreams, with added Christmas content that was included in certain issues of Sega Saturn magazine, as well as Next Generation magazine. In Japan, it was also sold as part of a Sega Saturn Christmas console bundle. Released in December of 1996, it was created as a promotional tool to up the Sega Saturn's lagging sales. I'm using an action replay cart to play this game on an American Saturn console, and it works great. Also, while the North American release comes in a cheap paper sleeve, the Japanese version looks like a real game with a CD jewel case and manual. Even the artwork is better. The game starts off with a narration over a series of images with Christmas music in the background. What? Yeah, it's entirely in Japanese, so I have no clue what's going on. I mean, does this even have anything to do with the story, or what? A quick YouTube search for the American intro will give you the gist of it. Not a ton of story to speak of, but you've got to remember, this game was a freebie. I'm sure if you already have the original full-length game, this all makes perfect sense, but there's not much in the way of explanation for those of us that are new to it.
There is no shiny star atop the gigantic Christmas tree. Without it, the tree is incomplete.
Oh, alright then. Now, I remember reading about this game back in the day in various gaming magazines, and I was always curious about trying it, but I didn't have a Sega Saturn back then, and to be perfectly honest, nobody I knew did. Alright, let's get down to it. Here we go, Christmas Nights. First, you select which character you want to play as, Elliot or Clarice. It doesn't really matter since they're pretty much the same, although their levels differ a bit. Alright, so we're starting out, and wait, what? The hell just happened? I died? Immediately? That's cheap. Okay, I'll try to be better prepared this time. Wait, so it's safe now? I guess? Whatever. So you walk up to this little gazebo and put on a court jester outfit, and now you can fly. So you go around flying through the level and going through hoops, collecting orbs and bells and whatnot, and it just seems like a candy-colored nightmare at first, but after you've played for a while, you start to feel like maybe you've got a handle on things. You've got a certain amount of time to collect points until the timer reaches 0, at which point you will revert back to your non-flying self. Then you just sort of jump around for a while. You can just follow the arrow and jump about until you come across another gazebo with a suit. While you're on the ground though, you've got to watch out for this giant egg with a timer. It'll follow you around and try to kill you. Yeah, I couldn't make this stuff up. It kind of reminds me of this X-Men villain from the 80s called Nanny, who looked like a giant egg for some reason. But not to be confused with another X-Men character also called Nanny, who was Magneto's robotic servant. Sorry, we kind of got off track there. What is this? Do not mind? Okay. I won't then, I guess. Anyway, after you complete several courses through the stage, you get a boss fight against this dragonish looking thing. And again, there is a time limit. If you can't beat him before the time runs out, well, that's all she wrote. If you do beat him though, well, that's all she wrote. Sorta. I mean, there's only these 2 levels, but you can just keep replaying them over and over to continue unlocking presents. I should point out that before the start of the game, you can enter a date. The look of the game will vary depending on the time of the year. For example, setting the date for Christmas Day will cause Santa to appear. Setting the clock for April 1st enables you to play as Riala from the original game. During the non-winter months, the game looks like the original, but between November and January, you get Winter Nights. There's also a special screen for New Year's. In addition to the main game, there is also this mini tile matching game that lets you unlock various presents. You can even play as Sonic the Hedgehog. Well, here it is. If you ever wondered what an original Sega Saturn Sonic the Hedgehog game might have been like, here you go. Sonic 3D Blast doesn't count. So, obviously, Sonic can't fly, and you can't actually use your spin dash, so what do? You guessed it, jump around. You even fight a boss reskinned to resemble Dr. Robotnik. The soundtrack features several, familiar Christmas songs. The game actually has a feature that will let you just listen to the soundtrack if you like, so that's pretty cool. There's tons of stuff to unlock, playable characters, image galleries and whatnot, so, it's got some replay value. And that's Christmas Nights. It's short but sweet. It's a good game to get into the holiday spirit with, and at least with its brevity, you won't spend too much time unlocking its secrets. So that's it for this year. Thanks for watching, as always, and have a merry, but not too merry, Christmas. And now I leave you with this.
あの星は何だったのでしょう。夢のことはお互いに口には出しませんでしたが、二人には一つだけ分かっていることがありました。ナイツと冒険した後には必ず何か素敵なことが起こることを。なんといってもエリオットとクラリスの心にウキウキした気分が戻ってきたことがそれを物語っていました。そして街にもろうそくの炎のような幸せがあちこちに灯っていたのです。二人の心はほんのりあったかくなりました。二人の心に輝く星を、みんなの心に輝く星を。メリークリスマス。
It was annoying me.
The entire story was a dream.
Is that Fry your noodle man?